Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus September 19, 2024. Today's lunar eclipse brings a sudden awareness of the need to take better care of your daily affairs. There can be deadlines and realities of paperwork or errands to deal with in the weeks ahead. You could experience some tension as your need to improve your daily affairs competes with the need to break the routine. For the best results, try to balance logic and emotion. Be firm and genuine in your dealings with others, but avoid hasty words and moves. A writing or learning project can come to a turning point, and publicity or promotion can play a significant role in your life or stress over a looming deadline. This eclipse stirs your senses and can lead to a revelation. Try not to be too hasty with movements and communications, and remember that what develops under this full moon is meant to push you forward, even if it initially seems to slow you down. Watch out for processing too much information or for sensory overload, and be discriminating with what you take in. You don't know the full story now, since this eclipse downplays one area of life to magnify another. This is the first in an eclipse set that will continue to influence you until February 2027. This set will bring both challenges and rewards to your communication or transportation systems, beliefs, education, sense of adventure, and mental world. Events now set the stage for this new theme in your life, which will continue to unfold as you advance. You can see the dark side of humor quite often. You know that life carries its ups and downs. This will be especially true now, as today and tomorrow could bring a highly challenging rude awakening. Mental Mercury is making tracks through your solar house of wisdom, clashing with an icy Saturn, your planetary ruler, in your solar house. This is not a time to make plans with your lover about traveling. You may even feel that they doubt your ideas and planning skills. If you feel depressed, deflated, and defeated, try to revisit conversations later. Look at how far you have come. Your communication skills, media-based projects, and immediate work community will come up during the full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. The eclipse portal will evoke fateful yet unpredictable changes in these aspects of your work life. You may find yourself speaking differently with your co-workers, perhaps more softly and compassionately. It might be interesting to see how much your working relationships have also changed. Take note of what comes up 3 days before and after today's eclipse to see how much has changed at work. Your ability to instigate new things is well known. With the predominant energy today, you are especially tuned into a new and improved way of doing things. You will feel inspired to regenerate the old and find a fresh new way to direct your energies. To enhance this process, pay special attention to your diet. Fresh fruits and vegetables and low caffeine intake are highly recommended, as is substituting fish for red meat. Keep your nerves under control, and above all, try to keep your highly emotional state in check as well. You will tend to be overcome by your emotions during the day today. Breathe deeply and think about trying to do new things, like taking off on a short trip, but stop being carried away by your impulsive nature. You've already gotten into trouble because of this, and you know how much a little moderation will get you to your goals. The little hassles and temporary vagaries of daily life shouldn't influence how you act so much, most notably your relationships. Still transitioning from a favorable aspect to Jupiter in your work sector that peaked over the weekend, Venus is moving into her final days in your career sector and starting to encounter resistance from planets in your home and family sector. This marks the first significant planetary opposition of the year for Venus, but it won't be the last, with the initial impact expected to be mild. Despite these challenges, abundant support from income, work, and career fronts will maintain your professional confidence. Venus, favoring the principles of attraction, aims for maximum gain with minimal effort. Ahead of tomorrow's eclipsing full moon, the moon is not only already in your communication sector but a friendly aspect to Mars. 12 days after his return to your relationship sector, this is already having a positive impact on your relationships. At a point in the year when there is rarely any planetary activity on the relationship front, Mars is here to ensure your relationships benefit from an opportunity for a communication breakthrough. Our eyes in the sky. Is there something you've been dreaming about but haven't quite had the chance to fully pursue? Maybe it's a new project at work that's been tugging at your creative spirit, a hobby you've always wanted to explore, or perhaps a personal goal that's been sitting in the back of your mind, waiting for the right moment. Whatever it is, today's energy is giving you the perfect opportunity to turn those dreams into reality. The universe is giving you a nudge. It's your moment to embrace what you love and let it blossom. We all have those ideas or passions we keep tucked away because life gets busy, right? But sometimes, the right moment comes when we least expect it, and today is that moment for you. What's one thing you've been wanting to start but haven't had the time or space to focus on? Maybe it's a book you've been meaning to write, a fitness journey you've been eager to begin, or even a career move you've been contemplating. Whatever it may be, take a deep breath and dive in. Trust that the universe is on your side. And hey, why not share what you're working on in the comments? Let's encourage each other as we all take those exciting steps toward our dreams. As you go about your day, you might notice a special warmth in your interactions with others, whether it's with your colleagues, friends, or loved ones. There's a strong sense of support in the air today, and it's something you'll feel deeply. Have you ever had that heartwarming feeling when you realize your care and compassion have positively impacted someone around you? Today is brimming with that kind of energy. When you show up with kindness and an open heart, people feel it and they will reciprocate in ways that will surprise and uplift you. It's that beautiful balance of giving and receiving, a gentle reminder that when we care for others, we create a circle of support that ultimately comes back to us when we need it most. Speaking of reflection, there's something truly special about sharing what you've learned along the way. Have you ever noticed that when you offer advice or share your experiences, it not only helps others but deepens your own understanding of the subject? That's one of the magical aspects of communication during this time. It's not just about you, it's about how everyone around you benefits from the wisdom and insights you bring to the table. So today, take the opportunity to connect with those around you. Share what you know, and don't be surprised if you find yourself learning something new in return. Have you ever had one of those aha moments when explaining something to someone else, and suddenly, you see things in a whole new light? That's the kind of energy you're working with right now, so embrace it. The more you share, the more you'll grow. As you navigate through your day, one of the most beautiful aspects of today's energy is how it encourages you to strike a balance between your own desires and the needs of those around you. It's a day for compassion, understanding, and meaningful connections. Have you ever been around someone who has the ability to make you feel calm and at ease, no matter the situation? That's the kind of energy you're radiating right now, and it's incredibly powerful. People are drawn to your empathy and your ability to make them feel comfortably even in moments of stress or uncertainty. But as much as your empathy is a gift, it's also important to be mindful of your limits. Have you ever found yourself giving so much to others that you ended up feeling drained or overwhelmed? Today's energy reminds you to practice balance. While it's wonderful to be generous with your time, energy, and kindness, don't forget that you also need to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're nurturing your own needs alongside helping others. Take a moment for self-care today. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation, a walk outside, or simply setting boundaries when you need to, remember that taking care of yourself allows you to continue showing up for the people who need you. And that's the true beauty of today's energy. It's all about creating harmony between giving and receiving, between compassion for others and care for yourself.